everyone. Very soon we are starting just in 10 minutes. Let's wait for someone to come. Maybe not everyone is here. Okay. Hmm. I'm surprised there is no one for now. Okay, let's wait. What should we write in GPA section if you're a freshman and do not have university GPA? As it's written in the official website of the US Embassy in Tashkent, you should send them the transcripts from your school, that is, your grades from in your diploma or similar document that you got from your high school. Okay, let's start our session about the essay. So, in general, essays should be mostly um, one structure, but that can be modified for every person as they need it. So, one of the kind of examples I can share with you is, of course, my own essay. So let's see it. So, hey, in general, essay structure is really easy. It's just firstly, it's coming with introduction. Introduction is about everything. Is the main topic. So, what should you write in the introduction of your motivation letter? As in all other essays, the motivation letter also requires you to write the first sentence as much as possible engaging for your audience. So if the reader reads the first sentence, it should be also engaging for him or for her. In our case, it's for the community or for the US Embassy counselors. And as you can see in my example, I emphasized how Uzbekistan gave me some challenge and still gave me opportunities to improve myself in all directions. This can be seen in the first sentence. Growing up in Uzbekistan made my journey into life much more interesting and complicated simultaneously. So, after this, we should explain a little bit about the whole structure of the essay, what you will write there, and what you are gonna do, and what you are gonna talk about during the whole motivation letter. So, since my primary school years, I have begun to seek ways to become a better version of myself and invent something useful for the community. In this sentence, I'm generally trying to convince the community that I am the leader that tries to do something new that will bring help not to himself, not to myself only, but for the whole community. That's one of the goals of the UGRAD program. They are seeking for the people who are really um, works together with their community, and together with their country. So it's kind of one of the requirements, probably. So you should better um, add anything at least about the community, about your engagement with the community. So, but no man is an island. That's why I began creating teams to achieve higher goals. And this is also one of the kind of really important parts of the introduction part. Because here I'm saying that I am a team player. I don't really want to do anything by myself, but rather than creating teams and doing together, collaborating. As I said here, that is, I began creating teams to achieve higher goals. And the No Man is the Island is just to emphasize that I tried before kinda by myself, and after that I found that it's better to work and collaborate with other people. And now the Global UGRAD program is offering once in a lifetime chance with which I can expand my worldview, get fresh ideas, and make more connections worldwide. The last sentence says a statement. As you may found it already in your essays for the tasks you're writing in IELTS, you should put something what you are gonna talk about in the whole essay. So I'm saying what UGRAD offering to me and why UGRAD is important for me. Going to the next part of my essay, what we can find here. Mostly it's my main goals and my aspiration as a student. So ultimately, my ambitions are much higher than just improving myself. I'm saying that my goals are not just personal goals, but they're rather than like global and at least on the country level that can impact not only myself, not only my family or my circle of communication, but also the whole community. So we can just say it, goals. Let's call this part of goals. Yeah. And I also try to seize global issues like low cyber literacy and high rate of corruption by promoting IT studies and applying digitalization to increase the level of transparency in government agencies, at least in my region. So here you should as you saw before in the first sentence, I said them like I'm going to my goals are kind of higher, and I'm giving them example of my goals that they're global, as I wrote in global issues. And I'm giving them the examples of these issues that I want to solve: like low sub literacy and high rate of corruption. Also, I'm writing them how do I want to solve these issues, like what I'm gonna do. First is of course promoting IT studies and applying is mostly this is concerned with the first one, low cyber literacy. If I will promote IT studies, it can increase the cyber literacy of the population. And second solution for the second issue, applying digitalization to increase the level of transparency in government agencies. This is for the second one, to solve the high rate of corruption. And I'm writing that I'm not gonna do something impossible that um, solving all the issues in the whole world, but just in my region. So at the same time, it's not really impossible goal, but still it's kind of global and not really personal to you. So these problems correspond to United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 4 and 6: quality education and peace, justice, and strong institutions respectively. So here I'm saying why these issues are global. I'm giving an example from the UN SDG goals that are kind of really trend now. So maybe currently UN SDG is not anymore trend, but you can find something else that can be still kind of popular right now, and you can write something from there, and you can show them that you're also aware of the contemporary trends. In my case, I'm just saying about the UN SDG, so it's a really important part also. Next, and why UGRAD beneficial to me? So benefits of UGRAD. Let's say benefit of yeah, the Global UGRAD program provides an outstanding opportunity to bridge my local aspirations with global challenges. Again, the first sentence should be kind of general that is talking mostly about everything and nothing specific. So what I'm saying here is just that the UGRAD program gives me opportunity to bring my local, like my own aspirations, my own motivation to the uh, to solve the global challenge. Somehow I should solve it, but how, probably I will write in the subsequent sentences. Third, participation in this program will serve as a springboard for me to improve my leadership abilities, gain fresh viewpoints, and make new friends worldwide. Mostly, to write these examples that is presented here in second sentence, you should look to the goals of the UGRAD and the opportunities, generally in the description of any program that you are applying for. Not only UGRAD, but even if you are applying for scholarship for graduate studies or undergraduate studies, still you should look to their description and find what are they offering to the students and the finalists. So you can write these things here in the essay. So this program is not just a step forward in my study or career path, but an opportunity to channel the knowledge and experience of American professors into developing Uzbekistan on the world stage. So, and again, as always, as in almost every paragraph, I'm saying again then that the knowledge that I can get from America will be really, yeah, helpful, not only for me, but also for the whole community of Uzbekistan, develop the Uzbekistan. Yeah, again and again and again. You should say this almost every time. Maybe it's something different for this year you can apply, but in general, you should state that your goals are not only personal goals. And now, as it was written in the UGRAD program description, that the finalist has to be committed to their local community. And here I'm giving example of my commitment to my community, to the local people, and not to the things that can benefit me. Let's say community commitment. I hope I wrote correctly. Okay. As an example of my commitment to local people, my recent participation in the Mapathon, Mapping for Water initiative from Usu Taminot. I'm giving the first example of how I was committed to my community. I think it's the only example actually in this essay. So, what's the commitment itself? Is Mapathon. Yeah, I say them like I participate in the Mapathon, but most probably almost no one in the community in USMC may know about what is Mapathon. So it's better than write what is it. So I'm saying in the definition of this word, mapping for water is initiative from USA Uninot. So this one is a little bit more precise, but still really general. And now we are gonna dive more into this Mapathon and tell them what did I do and how did I benefit from this and how did the community benefit from this. So, going to next sentence. This event was designed to serve people in Yangyul district. Again, I'm writing something that will be more kind of giving more ideas to the community to think, like to know what I'm talking about, because Yangyul district is naturally, maybe naturally popular for the committee that is assessing the, like evaluating this essay. So I'm writing them that it is located in the Tashkent region. So about the water resources and map each piece of data to GIS software. Actually, here you can also write not just GIS but geo information systems, but maybe this is my fault. Maybe it was good also because I suppose that they should know what is GIS, but in real life, not everyone can know what is GIS software is. So, but in general, I wrote them that it's all about the water resources. That is one of the main problems in Uzbekistan, especially in regions that are not the cities. Going to next. And I now will tell them what did I do there and how my participation benefited the program. I played a crucial role as the main GIS analyst of our team. I'm emphasizing them that one of the I had one of the main roles, main GIS analyst, that played really crucial role and helped to my team, who coordinated all actions of the group throughout the marathon. And now I'm telling them, what did I do there? Like, if I tell them I was just GIS analyst, it's not really descriptive, and almost no one will understand what are you meaning for this GIS analyst. I just was in the office and doing some software job, or did you go somewhere and map the data by yourself, or something else? And in my case, I'm saying that I didn't do not only software job, but also I coordinated all the actions of the group. So I was kinda the leader of the team. So this is also important thing in the essays. In addition, analysts had to analyze and visualize the data through interactive web maps and charts. Again, I'm giving them a little more data about my role and how it impacted the team and the program. And the last, I think last sentence, yeah. How did I? What did I get from this event? Like you should write this also because it's not just about the event description, but also what did you do there? We wrote about this. What is it? We wrote about this in first sentence. And lastly, how it benefited to you also. Due to the Mapathon, I have not only improved my technical and leadership skills, but it has also made me appreciate what I have because many people do not have access to basic resources like drinking water. Again, even the things that I kinda gain from this program is again and again all about the community commitment that I saying that I found that my opportunities and my resources that I currently have is really good and much higher than the most of the people that living in Uzbekistan because most of the people in Uzbekistan doesn't even have a drinking water available in their houses. It was all about my commitment to my community. So now we can go further to the probably on to my academic foundation. Also, it's kind of good to notice that even if you don't really remember your essay. And when you're reading again, like me right now, like I didn't read before the session, but now because the essay is structured good, I can just understand from the first sentence what is the paragraph about. For example, look here. Alongside my commitment to people, I have a strong academic foundation. The key word here is academic foundation. So I already found the idea that this part will be about my academic background. So let's say the paragraph just academic background, academic background. Sorry. Yeah, alongside my commitment to people, I have a strong academic foundation. So I'm telling is again the general sentence that tells mostly about the paragraph itself. Going forward, I'm a sophomore student majoring in information and communication engineering. I'm telling where do I study, so what do I do, and what year I am in right now. So I'm just majoring ICU. Okay, that's not really kind of important part, but just a template thing probably in boilerplate. Simultaneously, I'm self-studying programming through YouTube and other resources, and have also obtained as an applied software engineering fundamental specialization from IBM. So I'm saying them like I'm not only studying in university, but at the same time I am independently studying by myself from online resources that is available for me programming and further enhancing my technical skills. And I'm writing the examples YouTube as a YouTube. And also, it's really important to then write the kind of proof of this self-studying. And as a proof, I wrote them that I already gained the applied software engineering fundamentals specialization. And also, since it was a specialization from kinda really popular company, so I wrote the company name also from IBM. Maybe it will be beneficial, maybe it not. But why not to add this? Yeah. Also, as a freshman, I have been awarded a 50% scholarship, a testament to my outstanding academic performance. Sorry. Yeah. Now I'm saying them like, what did I do in my university? That I was awarded 50% scholarship, and I'm writing why did I get this scholarship? This is what did I get? Like just 50% scholarship. But how did I get it? For what did I get? Testament to my outstanding academic performance. So I'm writing them, letting them know that I have one of the best academic performance in my university because I got scholarship. And here, maybe you could change the structure a little bit because at the beginning I was writing about the university major like information communication engineering, and after that I jumped to the YouTube and self-studying, and again jumped back to the my university studying. And this can be a little bit confusing for the people who is reading this. So in the best case, you maybe swap the sentences. But anyway, what is done is done. Yeah. In addition, I am showcasing my leadership skills, even in university, by being president of academic support and volleyball club. Again, I am writing that I am not just a student, I am a leader. I am a leader for my community, and I'm writing how I am a leader even in my university. So I'm giving them examples like leadership skills, but how do I show them the leadership skill in university? First, well, the only thing is being president of academic support and volleyball clubs. So I'm saying them that I'm not just a student who only studies and only have a good academic performance, but again and again that I'm also a president and I'm a leader in my university. Okay, now about why UGRAD is important for me, why I am kind of perfect company for perfect and candidate for their program. The key component that perfectly synchronizes with my career and personal objectives is that the Global UGRAD program offers leadership development workshops and seminars, which will provide me with the tools and knowledge to become a more effective leader. Now I'm saying again why the UGRAD is important for me and how the UGRAD goals is, and not the goals, but how the UGRAD opportunities matching with my goals and matching with my skills. First, I'm saying that the UGRAD program offers what they offer. I got this not from somewhere, but from the description of the program. So you can just go to the Global UGRAD program description and something like this to find what are they offering. And this is applicable not only for UGRAD, but again for all the programs. So offers leadership development workshops and seminars, which will provide me with tools and knowledge to become more effective leader, again about leadership. Generally, it's just one thing that I am a leader and I'm talking again and again and again so long that I am a good leader in my community, and I'm giving examples of how I was a good leader, not only university, not only my community, but also in my life and all the things. Okay, going forward. Additionally, the program's cultural exchange component includes activities such as language immersion and interaction with local communities, which will broaden my understanding of different cultures and perspectives. So I'm saying now about the second opportunity that the UGRAD provides for the finalists in the USA. And now it's about the cultural exchange component. One of the main components of the program, because even the name itself suggests that it's a cultural exchange program. So you should tell about at least one sentence about the cultural component also. So in my case, it's a language immersion that I will, as you may know, that English is really different also from country to country, from state to state, and I will kind of immerse myself to learning new dialects of the language, and also at the same time because there will be a lot of more finalists from other countries, I will immerse in learning their language at least a little bit also, and interaction with local communities. I'm saying that I was committed to my community, and now I want to learn from communities that from USA also to learn a bit more about how the government working with community and how the community itself operate within. So this will broaden my understanding of different cultures and perspectives. Lastly, the program's commitment to community engagement can provide me with opportunities to apply my technical skills and knowledge to address local challenges, such as through volunteer projects or internship. Here, you should I'm emphasizing the volunteer projects. It's really important thing for UGRAD because in the UGRAD, if you will be a finalist, you'll have to uh, complete 20 hours of the community works or volunteer jobs as a requirement for the program. So I'm writing here that I'm also really I will benefit from the volunteer project also. So it's not just a requirement for me, but one of the kind of benefits of the program. And I'm writing how this volunteer projects can help me. And it will allow me apply my technical skills. Why technical skills? Because I wrote them before that I am studying in ICE and like in IT. So if I would study in let's say world language university, I would say not a technical skills but something else. Currently, it's technical skills, and going forward, knowledge to address local challenges such as through volunteer projects. So this was the last body paragraph, and now we're going to the conclusion. Conclusion is also really crucial part of any essay. So, to sum up my experience, ambitions, knowledge, and skills that I gained from my local university and teachers, in line with my commitment to community, make me an ideal candidate for the global UGRAD program. As a young leader from a developing country, I do not want to wait for a change that will improve our country, but to be the change and stay in everyone's memory. Here is kinda probably a good example, I would think, of my essay. But anyway, let's go through this. In the conclusion, basically, is the same in all the essays that you wrote before for your university studies, for your maybe IELTS or TOEFL. So in the conclusion, you just have to summarize everything. What did you write there in just 2 or 3 sentences? In my case, it's just 2 sentences. Look, I'm saying about my experience, about my ambitions, about my knowledge, skills that I was already talking about the whole essay. So I'm just getting one word from every paragraph and saying me like in line with my commitment to the community again. Again, I'm saying that I am committed to my community. Like I'm not just a student. I really love my community. I'm really patriotic person. Make me an ideal candidate for the Google program. Okay. As a young leader from developing country, it's also kind of not crucial, but also kind of points that can be plus, can be advantages for you. If you are from developing country, you're not from all developed country. So I do not want to wait for a change that will improve our country, but to be the change and stay in everyone's memory. I really love this sentence actually, like because I use this sentence almost everywhere, even in presentations that I held a lot of them. I wrote a lot. I said a lot this sentence, exactly this sentence. Like, don't wait for a change to take place. Be a change. Like, really good sentence, probably, to write this. So you can also come up with your own sentence to emphasize your essay, so it will be kind of outstanding from the crowd. I can even highlight this part. Don't wait for the change state. We will improve our content, but to be that change and stay in everyone's memory. Okay, now let's go to your questions. It is your own motivation letter with which you apply to your. Yes, this is my own motivation letter, so it's all about me, and this is what I wrote last year. I wrote this, I think, in the last minutes, no, not minutes, but last days of the deadline, so I was almost late. Would you mind sending this to your Telegram channel, please? Oh, yes, actually, I have already posted my not only the essay itself, but the whole profile to the website. I will write it in a minute. One more, I need to find it. I think it was Mirshod, GitHub. Yeah. This is my profile, my application UGRAD last year. Okay, could you please tell if it's your own motivation letter with which you applied to UGRAD, please? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I was so kind of a little bit excited. Yeah, okay. Should we write something as a story about our personal life? Well, not really a story, but probably you should write what did you do in your life. That all bad that has to be connected to the UGRAD program goals and or to their benefits. Could you show one of your recommendation letters as well? Um, Probably I will show. I can send it later. Yeah, probably I will send it later to the channel. Because recommendation letter I didn't write by myself. It was just written by my professor, so I don't have any idea how many words count. Okay, let's go. This essay was 593 words. It was my longest essay in my life that I have ever wrote. Now, probably we can. If you have no other questions, we can finish it. But if you have questions, just write me here. I'm really happy to answer all of your questions because we still have almost 25, 15 minutes. So I'm happy to see any of your questions. Okay. Yeah. Probably you don't. Oh, is oh, oh, I'm sorry. One moment. Let me check it. Yeah, now it should work. Wow. Okay, let's do it like this. It's better thing. Is it important recommendation letters who you are taking from? Should it be from professor? Yes, it's really important and it's also written in the requirements when you will be filling your application form that one of your essay has to be from the professor and the second essay can be either from the professor or advisor from the your local community or from people that know you really well, but it should not be from your family members like your brother or your father. Yeah, now my English is not very good. My level is B2. Can I apply? Of course, you can, because they don't really require you have IELTS or TOEFL during the application. But if you are kind of selected to the program, you will be required to take TOEFL exam that will be covered by the work learning, that is the US department. So they will pay for you, and you just have to take the test. The minimum score you have to get is really, really low, is around B1 probably. But they don't really care about this, your English. The main thing is that you can write and you can talk about. Okay, what if you take just from one of teachers from the university? Yes, you can. Like a friend of mine last year took her essay, took her recommendation letters from two professors, and one of them was not even the major professor. She's studying in IT also, but she took the recommendation letter from her English professor, and that's totally okay. She proceeded to the second stage, that is the interview, but she failed in the interview, unfortunately. Да, B bilan yetganlarim bor, chunki ingliz tili levellarga вообще qaramaydilar, hech kim qaramaydi. Hammaning farqi yo'q unga. What about interview? How was it? Hey, interview. It was kind of funny for me because I didn't really prepare for it beforehand. Like last hour of the interview, like when I had only 1 hour, I was running with my friend to just search, to just find the room to help the interview, because that day I was in the Ministry of Higher Education to participate in the technology as a mentor. So I was just running and searching for a place to have interview. But it was kind of funny. Probably I will have another kind of another session commit concerned about the other essay and about the interview also. But about the interview, probably it will be later, because the interview stage is really, really far from now. Yeah. Is there any other questions? You can ask me question in any language. На русском, өзбекче, э, на таджикском тоже можно, я постараюсь ответить. Ну, да. Yeah, actually, this is my friend who I was running everywhere to find the place to take interview, and he was really beneficial. It was really beneficial for me, and I think I still have all the videos from my question answering during the interview. Okay, is there any more questions, or if there is no other questions, we can just finish it probably. It's already 4 minutes talking here. Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you, Sue. If you have any questions, just let me know here. I'll be really happy to answer all your questions. Proofreading of 2 hour essays. Well, probably I can do, but I'm not the best candidate for this because I have no idea what it should look like. Like, it's not a secret. Like, I'm telling to everyone that all my essays I wrote not by myself. I just wrote by using the GPT, using the other AI services also. Also, I use some paraphrasal tools. Also, after all of this, I paraphrase all of the essay by myself. So, and after that only I send the essay to my own teachers that were teaching me English in Bucha. So she checked it. So I had to after that do it again. So I'm not the best candidate to check the essay just because I'm really bad in giving feedbacks. I'm really sorry, but I'm really bad. Yeah, I can just give you, if you have if you are struggling with some exact parts of the essay, I can help you. But I'm not really the best person to check the whole essay because I'm not a teacher. I don't have any English teaching experience, so better not to rely on my help. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you too. Have a good day, all of you. Actually, have a good night for you because it's already 8:42 in your time and just 9:42 a.m. in mine. So, see you later, guys. Goodbye. Thank you very much for participating in the session.